Welcome to Manga Experts. We are back with another top 10 recommendation list. If you like our videos, please leave a like and subscribe for regular updates of our videos. Without any further ado, let's get started. Number 10. The Healing Priest of the Sun. Kai is a pushover player in a VR MMO game. Be it real life or a virtual reality game, he always helps those who are in need. Due to his good nature, he gets a new mythical class that nobody in the game knows about. After that, he starts grinding hard with his new skills and over-the-top stats. The story of this manhwa is pretty linear, but it's still good if you want a light-hearted story. The art is pretty good, and the expressions of characters are done very well. All female characters are over-sexualized as usual, which is a downer. NPCs in this game are quite likable. The main character is a priest. He has a very kind nature, which can put some readers off. This manhwa is good if you're already familiar with VR MMO manhwas, but I don't recommend this one for newbies in this genre. Number 9. Hyperluck. The main character plays a VR game called Circuit, which is also very famous in the real world. Players can earn money by selling the equipment they find in the game. Our MC was about to turn his life around in this world's first virtual reality game. He got a rare item that none of the 400 million players could get. That overscaled item proved to be a life changer for him. The whole story of this manhwa is quite good, but it lacks a little bit in the execution department. The power scaling in this manhwa is really messed up. The main character keeps stumbling into rare missions due to his luck, which seems a little bit off sometimes. Other than that, it's a decent VR manhwa. The art is quite good, and the fight scenes are well transitioned. The pacing of the story is also nice. There are few characters, but they are written well and feel like a part of that world. Number 8. I Have Max Level Luck. A virtual reality game praised for its extreme difficulty. Han Sung was once a top-tier ranker, but he got trapped inside the game. It's hard to survive with his current stats. However, Han Sung has a high level of luck. He's overflowing with luck, so the main character is gonna try to clear the game using his luck. The story of this manhwa is actually pretty good. The main character has knowledge about the future events that are gonna occur, and he has 99 luck points as a cheat. The art is a little bit above average. Most of the main characters almost look the same, which can be annoying for some readers, but their characters are written very well. Overall, it's a pretty decent VR MMO manhwa if you ignore the art. Number 7. Even though my character is a jellyfish, I'm still super strong. The main character is a scalper of VR sets, but he gets scammed, and he now has 2 sets of VR helmets left. He logs inside one of his helmets and gets the legendary beginner rank character, but unfortunately, that VR set, along with that account, gets snatched from the main character by a thug. The main character still has 1 VR set left, so he logs in the game, and this time, he makes an inferior species type jellyfish character. The main character is already good at VR games, so he starts focusing on cheesing the game in order to one day get revenge on the thug who took his VR set with a legendary character and equipment in it. The main character is good at games and cheesing through bosses. The art of this manhwa is also decent, and there are some minor comedy scenes here and there. Side characters are also fun, but all female characters are over-sexualized as usual. The world building of the VR world is also well crafted. There are minor translation errors here and there are too many abilities and item drops, which can get a bit annoying sometimes. Number 6. Plus 99 Wooden Stick. The main character plays a VR MMO game, Chrono Life. One day he's fed up with all of the bullshit he has to go through because he's a noob. He starts upgrading his basic wooden stick and succeeds in strengthening it up to level 99, making it the strongest weapon in the whole game. He then goes to look for people who ignored him with the stick. The main character is overpowered from the start. The art is good. There are many comedic moments here and there. The main character is a little bit on the go with the flow type. Some side characters are either annoying or way too basic. The world building is massive and has a lot of mysteries, which seem pretty interesting. This manhwa is only recommended for guys who are into strong main characters. Number 5. Night Under Heart. Liu Xin went out to try out a new virtual reality game. However, it wasn't just a game, it has a 100% assimilation rate, a game world where everything feels eerily real. In the endless cycle of death and resurrection, where logging out is not allowed, Yu Xin prepares to fight, in order to escape the hellish battlefield from which there's no escape. The art of this manhwa is fabulous. The artist did a wonderful job of portraying the ongoing war in a magnificent way. The characters are also well written, but there's a very big problem with the pacing of this manhwa. The pacing is very slow and can become boring for some readers. The looping part of where the main character dies and gets resurrected again at the starting point also gets lame and tedious after a while. Number 4. 1 in 7 billion irregulars. Ju Song-ho wasn't able to play virtual reality games due to having hyper-immersion syndrome, which amplifies his senses. But one day, a silver lining appeared for him. The 4th generation VRS machine. He was overjoyed when he was finally able to experience virtual reality. While playing Lost Sky Online, he realized that hyper-immersion syndrome might have been a curse before, but now is a blessing. It's time for him to become not his normal self, but an entirely new person. This is actually a pretty decent VR MMO manhwa. It's more of a laid-back, grindy adventure. The main character has a good eye for finding cheese spots of enemies, just like most pro gamers of Dark Souls. The art is also good. Fight scenes are well crafted. The main character is a little bit of a simp. The world building of this MMO game is also well crafted. Other than that, it's a very easygoing, grind-filled story. Number 3. How to Live at the Max Level. Sai Young was summoned to the other world of Arcadia after she mistakenly clicked a quest window of a game that provided a reality-like fantasy. Her confusion was only momentary, and clearing the other world was pretty easy as pie for a max-leveled user like her. She collected cute party members, destroyed dungeons to obtain treasures, and even got to date the dreamy and virtuous man, Khaled. But the quest of the supreme god that would grant her a return to her original world entangles Sai Young and her comrades into a grand and dark conspiracy. And to clear the quest, she has no choice but to sacrifice Khaled. The story of this manhwa is more on the lighter side of things. The main character is a female and can be a little bit rude sometimes. She's also overpowered from the start. The side characters have a little bit upright and straightforward personalities. The world building of this fantasy world is also written very well. There are also some light slice of life elements in it. Number 2. Sleeping Rancor. The main character has a problem sleeping in the real world, so he sleeps in a VR MMO game. After he had completed 10,000 hours of sleep in the game, he unlocked a secret legendary class with a very overpowered skill set. The main thing now is that this class has some potential, and if he takes the game seriously now, he can level up at a faster rate than others and make a ton of cash along the way. The story is good, but a little bit generic. It's more focused on drama. The art is amazing. It shines the most during fight scenes. Some side characters are also pretty generic. Other than that, it's a decent read for VR MMO fans. Number 1. Archmage Streamer. Jung Hyun-woo had neither talent, money, or luck. Hyun-woo has a high-leveled mage character in a VR MMO game, which he obtained after grinding for 5 years. He participates in raids and gets a little bit of money to support his family. One day on his way home, a truck tried to isekai him but failed. Later on, an electric wire fell on him, which changed his DNA and made him super lucky. Now he tries to log in his account, but his DNA has changed, and the only login method is through DNA check. He loses his account and makes another one, but this time he gets a super rare class which only few people around the world have in their possession, and he can see hidden information of objects and quests in the game. This is a good VR MMO type manhwa. The art is good and there are few characters, but all of them are cute personality-wise. The story is also decent, and this one is also recommended for RPG game lovers.